There's a version of me that only comes out after watching 18 hours of Tubi. Today we're watching the worst movies on Tubi for 24 hours straight. No stops, no breaks, no nothing. Let's start this CIA torture experiment.
The time is currently 3:32. I booted up Tubi and I'm finna select the first movie, Spaghetti Man. Da-da-da.
So this first movie is basically a ripoff of Spider-Man where this guy eats radioactive spaghetti and becomes Spaghetti Man.
Spaghetti Man left spaghetti in the microwave. Shh. Spaghetti Man left spaghetti in the microwave. It radiated off radiation and now he's just a superhero, I'm guessing? What is this plot, man? Oh, fuck no. He just beat spaghetti. Infinite food glitch though. Head over to any starving country, piss in their mouth, you're set. I have 23 more hours to go with this dog dookie movie coming first. This film is starting to get really weird because it's like a romance now. It's like a weird ass are you guys seeing this bass scene? Why are they going crazy for this final weave. Okay. Spaghetti Man just got off. What a twist. Yo, who is this guy? Spaghetti Man is back. We are done with the first movie. Spaghetti Man is completed. Was this a good movie by any means? Frick no.
So far, out of the Tubi rating system, I will give it a 6.
Next up, we are going to be watching Attack of the Donuts. The time is 5:07. Let's just start Attack of the Killer Donut. Woo!
So Attack of the Killer Donuts is about a scientist who found a liquid that brings things back to life and somehow it gets to a donut shop spilled in the fryer and donuts start coming back to life. I don't know who wrote these plots, but there's a ton of sex and fucking and horniness on the side as well. Let's not forget that.
I don't know what kind of movie I just put on and is very much giving hub. Wait, you're not a lifeguard.
I see you don't have a lifeguard here at your beach.
I'm not at the beach, this is a bathtub.
You guys will not freaking guess what scene they have me watching right now. What the f? Killer Donuts gets a 0 for donuts. These donuts are on a murder spree, bro. Look, they're about to off this guy. Oh, weave. The thing is, my big back would be eating those donuts as they come in.
They better catch another body right here, watch. These damn donuts. Oh, he has the runs. That was me in 8th grade after a field trip. Eating those runny eggs at hotels. Oh, he took a hand? Oh, did that donut just nut on his? Oh, every liquid you can imagine, bro. I'd release a bunch of roaches. The roaches would eat those motherfuckers.
Watch. They did exactly what I would have done against these donuts. Ready? So we're getting to the final fight, and honestly, this movie has been fun for what it's worth. They pulling up with Nerf guns, golf clubs to take, oh my God. They blew up the freaking donuts. R.I.P. Killer Donuts, bro. So yeah, at the end of this movie, it was one long giant porno. Tired of this shit. And I bet you there's gonna be a killer donut as the final end reel. Boom, told you, too easy.
So Attack of the Killer Donuts gets a donate. Cause donate to, close enough.
The next movie is Finding Jesus. It's probably just a terrible take on Finding Nemo. So let's start this thing.
Finding Jesus is the next movie, and this movie was hell. It's 2 scenes back and forth, same angles, same fish, same talking points every single time, and this movie drove me to my freaking breaking point.
What the fuck is this?
Hey, listen, it's time for me to make dinner. You think I could stop watching Finding Jesus when it was getting that good? We right back on Finding Jesus. They've been in the same scene for 5 minutes, literally. Even if we do have all our fins and gills. And then it changes scene. Well, you need your fins and gills to do this. Watch, it goes to the fish's view. And then it goes back to the stingray's view.
Which is to say,
I guess this nerdy ass nigga's view. Alright, we have a tiny little problem. I gotta run to the store because I forgot to pick up onions for this recipe. But there's a store walking distance from here, so how can I watch both at the same time? Oh, don't worry. just kidding. You thought I was fucking crying? It's these motherfucking onions. No, what is going on? It's been the same angle for an hour. I'm tired of him. I'm tired of him. Where is it? I'm tired. No, him and her.
I always thought you two were good little fish.
What the fuck? Why is Mr. Sushi speaking like this?
See?
No, y'all are fucked up. All right, y'all, so I finished cooking. Bow. Ooh. Oh, look at those hamburger tacos. She's here too, I guess. She doesn't want to watch. You don't want to watch Finding Jesus?
Finding Jesus?
That's what it's called.
That's what this is called, Finding Jesus?
They-
No, I'd rather watch people commit literal sexual
Okay, I'm gonna go chow down on this dinner and watch Finding Jesus. Your boy finished Finding Jesus. This movie was buns. I'm surprised this many people worked on it. Shame on you, Lorene Phillips. Shame on you, Steve Bland. A damn shame you made this film. I never want to see Finding Jesus again in my entire life. The time is 8:07, so we're officially 5 hours into this challenge. I'm pissed I watched this dumb shit.
If I were to rate Finding Jesus on a scale of 1 to 10, this Finding Nemo ass knockoff, it deserves a 2 out of 10. Nothing higher.
The next film I'm gonna be watching is Ninja Terminator. I don't really know if it's like supposed to be like cashing in on the Terminator hype, but it doesn't look good. Let me just tell you that.
So in Ninja Terminator, there's like a statue that like gives the characters superpowers. I'm not really sure how it works either. The whole film, they're basically fighting for these statues. Some of them use guns, some of them use weapons, and they have like superpowers. I really don't understand how the superpowers work. Hey, I know none of you chumps are moving with this precision. Look, first hits the baseball in the air, kicks it in his face. And then he does this. Look. Fingers up the damn nose. He's moving like he's sped ed.
Oh, this character too? She is for the streets. How you gonna have 2 sex scenes in the same damn movie? Like what? Ugh. Nobody wants her. Looser than a damn canal.
The one trick the villain has. Look. Ticking time bomb. Oh no. Oh no, help me. They got a DirecTV remote. Bang. It goes out his hand that easy. Like, come on.
Wait. Why are we going mini screen? I want to see the rest. Hold up. That was just the end of the movie. What? I enjoyed that movie. They were really...
I found the action to be really solid. So on the Tubi scale, this gets a 9 out of 10.
The next movie we are about to watch is Grizzly 2 Revenge.
Even if this were the last movie on Earth, I would tell you not to watch this film. This film uses stock footage. The characters refuse to kill the bear because of animal conservation. And then the ending just happens so abruptly, it makes no sense. And I'm over this movie.
Her right there. She's like, no, think about the cubs. Like you guys did this to the cubs. Don't use bullets, use the tranquilizer. You got a serial killer bear on the loose. If you don't on that bear, you're stupid. Here comes the grizzly. Here comes the grizzly. Oh, you can't hide it there. Here comes the grizz. Here come. Did they just off-screen his death? Okay, now I'm just confused because look, we're back to this nature documentary. I'm pretty sure it's like the same clips too. I need a voiceover over this. The bear wades through the water as he looks for a deer to feast upon. Like, come on, bro. I'm not gonna cap. This movie is getting draining, bro. I have 6 more hours of this. No, I'm not even close to being done. I have like 20 more hours of this damn near. Like 18 more hours. Oh, the more I think about it, the more my head hurts. Okay.
That was easily the worst film I have watched in my life. I'm over this. This was a Tubi ass movie. If I see on TikTok that Tubi movies are ass, it's true. Never watch Grizzly's Revenge 2, period. It is currently 11:22. I wasted too much time. If I were to rate Grizzly 2 The Revenge, I would give it a 0. But there's no 0 option on my scale, so it gets a 1. You're bottom of the barrel in Tubi. After that last film, I'm tilted, I'm off my game, so I need to
Wake up. I have 15 hours left before I could end this godforsaken challenge. Listen, I can't believe I'm about to watch Finding Jesus Part 2. The first one pissed me off enough. I'm about to go into a fever dream watching this.
You know, I often reflect on how I'm stupid. Why did I watch Finding Jesus Part 2? I wish I could tell you. How did this get greenlit for a sequel? I wish I could tell you. It's the same exact thing as Finding Jesus 1. Same characters, everything.
Listen. This character Muggles, I want to strangle him so freaking bad. Muggles. No, not you, Joy. Muggles. Oh! No, not you, Joy. Muggles needs to be freaking harmed, bro. Muggles, I will fucking stomp you out. I will fucking cook you like sushi, motherfucker. I feel like this isn't real. Because what do you mean Muggles is fucking lecturing me on how to be a good person? If you guys were ever thinking about doing a Finding Jesus 3, don't fucking do it.
The first Finding Jesus, they were trying something new. The second one, you did the same mistake twice. You're stupid. It gets a 1.
Right, the next movie we're going to be watching is Love Beat the Hell Out of Me. Based off this thumbnail alone, I already could tell this about to be some ghetto ass shit.
It was in fact very ghetto. The main character has a wife, cheats on the wife again, gets caught, gets in trouble, ends up in a crack house, movie's over, and the wife learns her lesson and raises her standards.
This record is buds, bro. Get hung out the studio now. Okay, I got out of the shower, but I have something to admit. I'm kind of liking this movie, but it's so bad that it's entertaining. Yeah, I'm happy this movie's over. God damn. I just want to say, first off, sun is getting real low. I'm getting real tired. The plot, I was low-key into that. I give it a 10 out of 10 for Tubi movies. That's top of the line Tubi. It's currently 2:07 a.m. I need a good, upbeat, exciting movie to stay awake because I'm doing 24 hours straight, no napping. Now, another way to keep me awake is by watching some more ghetto-ass TV. We're going to be watching Twisted by Love.
In Twisted by Love, a couple goes on a trip and the girlfriend brings one of her girlfriends along with her. On the trip, they get very freaky, but the friend's low-key into that. The friend's like, ooh, I want your man, and she makes hella weird comments about it. The girlfriend ends up murdering the friend by pushing her on a slide and she just fucking dies. That's the movie, basically.
Like, how did I end up with all these horny movies, bro? No. Hopefully it has more than just horniness and sex and horny. So did they not edit this film? Who the fuck is Greg? Bruh, I know I did not just see this girl die by falling on the slide. Like, that was the whole cliffhanger of the movie and she died by falling on a slide? How big you gotta be to die by tripping and falling? Right, I made it to the halfway point. The time is currently 3:30. So I'm exactly halfway through. I'm so ready to fall asleep, but I must persevere for you guys.
I followed the plot. It made sense. The girl dying on the slide made no sense in some of the shots that they just refused to fucking cut. If I were to rate Twisted by Love, I would give it a 7 out of 10.
Movie we will be watching is none other than Shark Exorcist. How do you exorcise a shark? I couldn't tell you. So let's do Shark Exorcist and see where this takes us. Let's go.
A nun summons a satanic shark. That's a mouthful. And this demonic shark basically eats people only in shallow water, and they just die. The shark comes up to waist-high water and just eats them. In the end of the movie, they end up exorcising the shark and they live happily ever after.
It's getting bad. I set my head down. These Tubi movies got me wanting to close my eyes so bad. Look at this, bro. How am I supposed to stay awake with this? Someone tell this girl to leave the bodies in that gravesite alone. Let them rest. They don't want to hear that terrible acting. Oh my god, this was the worst film to watch when tired. Holy smokes. This snooze fest. I'm tired of this. No, I'm not even finishing this. Screw that.
I would give it a 4 out of 10. I mean, it was entertaining for what they tried to do. They had some CGI, but it just did not hit the mark for me. It just looked terrible. So this movie, I don't even want to name it because it just disgusted me, so I'm just gonna skip it. Like, I'm not even going to tell you guys about this movie. You can watch it if you want, but it's a disgusting movie. The way it ends, the way it plays out, like, no, I'm just not covering that here on this channel. We'll move on to the next movie, please.
Now, you may be asking what the next movie is, actually. It is Sugar Mommy.
In Sugar Mommy, there's a repairman that's called over to a lady's house. Now, just like a typical porno, he falls for her trap and gets seduced by her, and he ends up cheating on his wife. And eventually, she finds out that he has a wife, so she goes and kidnaps the wife and threatens to kill her until the repairman comes and beats her the fuck up. What is going on in this movie?
So this movie trying to do their best to act like the girl is on a trip to Jamaica, bro. But it's obviously just like some random just beach in LA probably. You're a sucker drinking that. A sucker. Oh yeah, look at you. All of these movies have been overly sexual and just terrible. Like, no plot at all. This was dog shit as well. I thought I was going to defend Tubi in this video. I thought I was going to be like, okay, most of these shows are good. None of them are. Not a single movie I've watched has been good so far.
If I were to rate Sugar Mommy, it gets a 3. It was boring enough to almost have me fall asleep. The shots were uninteresting, yada yada yada. Just give it its 3.
So the next film we will be watching is Birdemic: Shock and Terror.
Now this movie starts off as a really slow burn romance movie, and then all of a sudden exploding birds show up. At the end of the movie, the birds end up just flying away and leaving them alone. It wasn't clear to me why they flew off, but it turns into like a conservation of nature movie, so I was a little confused by that too. But the birds flew off and they lived happily ever after.
I just started Birdemic: Shock and Terror, but it's time I whipped out my secret weapon. I don't know if I can make it through this movie without it, and that secret weapon is coffee.
So I'm about 40 minutes into Birdemic, and I would say the movie's good, but there have been no Birdemics. Boom! They're dropping bombs. Boom! Boy, what the hell?
The time is 10 o'clock, 5.5 more hours, then we're done.
So let's move on to the next film and select it. Let's go. Rating Birdemic. It was very funny and it kept me entertained, so I give it a 9.
Alright, the next movie we are about to watch is Shark Side of the Moon.
So basically, during the Cold War, some scientists launched some sharks to the dark side of the moon, and they've been staying there ever since. They have like their whole colony. So the next moon mission that happens are sharks on the moon, and they start attacking the cast. The cast eventually gets away, but it turns out this human is pregnant with sharks and lets them all out in the ocean when they land. Huh? These green screens and CGI aren't looking too hot, but like I said, it's better than every other freaking Tubi movie. Yeah, see, those green screens are terrible, and the CGI is terrible too.
So I just finished Shark Side of the Moon, and they had the balls to like hint at a part 2. All of these movies do not deserve a part 2, except Finding Jesus. That one has a special spot in my heart for some reason.
If I were to rate Shark Side of the Moon, I'd give it a 5. It was just average for me, so it didn't really make the cut for me to go above a 5.
The next movie we're gonna be watching is The Gingerbread Man. That's how I imagine he's gonna talk. I'm the Gingerbread Man.
So what happens, there's a death row convict that has murdered multiple people on the loose. He gets caught, executed out of prison. Somehow some blood lands in some cookie bread dough. It gets baked into a gingerbread, and then he kind of like possesses the gingerbread, and he starts killing people even though he's the most brittle cookie on earth. And one character eats the gingerbread man, and the gingerbread man possesses that guy that ate him. They eventually stop the guy, and that's the end of the gingerbread man. Thank God they didn't make a sequel to that.
It's gingerbread time.
This is a big piece of gingerbread dough. Why are you making it so big? God damn, bitch. You deserve to die with that big ass piece of gingerbread. Look at this guy. The gingerbread man. Oh, he ugly as hell. Why's she walking towards him though? Oh, there goes her finger. R.I.P. This is the dumbest one-liner in all film, bro. In all film. Look, gingerbread man met his demise. He got eaten up. That's not how a gingerbread texture is supposed to be. Get your stupid ass on. Is that the gingerbread man? Oh no. we finished The Gingerbread Man. Not the worst movie I've seen today, not worse than The Grizzly, but it wasn't the worst, wasn't the best. Honestly, Gingerbread Man was good for what it was worth. I had a good time. It was pretty fun. It reminded me of Attack of the Killer Donuts, so it gets an 8 out of 10, right along with Attack of the Killer Donuts. Let's go. The next film on the list is Grand Theft Auto Murder City. I didn't even know they made a film about Grand Theft Auto. And if you think it's anything like GTA, you're sorely mistaken. Basically, these people find a new drug called Freedom, and Freedom makes them do wild shit like in GTA, and they have a bunch of GTA gags where they try and act like it's GTA, but it's just not. That's all the plot I could give you. They go around murdering niggas, and the main character dies at the end of the movie, and then the person that gave him the drugs was his killer, because I could not tell you more about this movie.
Y'all, I'm really trying my best to follow this plot, and I don't know if I'm just slow or if it's just the show itself, but I'm so fucking lost. What the fuck? I'm losing it. I have a screw loose, help. All of a sudden a tank subplot just popped up out of nowhere. Like they just went to a rich ass household and talked about a tank. They got a freaking tank. What? Finished GTA Murder City. Oh my god. It was good at first, and then it started dragging. There was just too much sex, too many characters, too many plot lines, and I got confused. If I were to rate GTA Murder City, it gets a fat 2. Welcome. The last film that we have on the list is called The Sneak Over. It's a Stranger Things knockoff. So in The Sneak Over, there's a kid that doesn't have any friends. So what does he do? He steals a VHS to brag to them. And it works! So he goes to the sleepover with his VHS, right? But he forgot the VHS at home somehow. So him and his friends were like, okay, we gotta ride back over to his house and grab it. So they sneak out of the sleepover and they ride over to his house. And my time ran out. So I don't know how it ended, but they got to his house, they snuck in his house, and then yeah, basically this annoying ass kid can't make friends, and I don't blame him because you're lame as hell. 30 more minutes. Yes, but honestly, this is the best Tubi film so far. I was hating on it, but it actually has a plot. I just hate the fourth wall breaks. This little kid is a D1 cock blocker, I swear. He has a whole system implemented to keep his sister in the friend zone. Why you care so much about your sister, bro? Few more seconds till 32 when I originally started this. Yeah! Fuck you, dude! Yes! Turn off this bitch ass TV. So I'm not even finishing the show. Yes, we did it! This was the hardest challenge yet on this damn channel. It was torture to sit through 24 hours of movies that were ass. If you guys want a part 2, I won't do part 2 of Tubi ever unless I get like 1,000 fucking likes or some shit. I'll do 24 hours in VR for 50 likes. So you know what? I love you guys. This was my insane asylum. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Don't